Recent headlines report Aaron Judge hits first home run in Coors Field. And I'm thinking, wow, almost 9 years after his MLB debut, this is his first home run? How is this? Well, it turns out it was his first game in Coors Field. The last time his Yankees went to Coors Field, he missed that series after being injured running through the wall at Dodger Stadium. But this did get me thinking, how does Aaron Judge perform in other stadiums? How long does it take him to hit a home run? Is it game one, such as Coors Field? Has he hit a home run in every stadium? Well, you know what? That's what we're diving into today. There's only one rule that was applied when looking at the games played, which is I did not count in the games he did not start and came in as a pinch hitter and only got one at bat. And if you think that's unfair, just know there's other players that I'm looking at doing a video for, such as Otani's son, who came in as a pinch hitter his first few seasons, so I apply the same rules to him. And if you still don't like that, well hey, it's my video, so my rules. We will start with the biggest drought, which was 8 games occurring at one stadium, Detroit's Comerica Park. Given Detroit's deep outfield dimensions in unpredictable conditions, it's no surprise it took him this many games to get to the home run. Taking him 7 games, we have another standalone here with Minnesota's Target Field. Whether it's from cold, early weather, or strong pitching matchups, this ballpark demanded extra patience from Aaron Judge. Now on to the 6-game challenge. Surprisingly, a nice little combo here of the Texas teams, the Rangers and Astros. It took Aaron Judge 6 games in each ballpark to finally hit a home run. Now we're at the 5-game hurdle, so typically right in the middle of a second series visit for Aaron Judge, and now we're up to 3 teams. First, we have Mariners T-Mobile Park. With its pitcher-friendly environment, it was not a surprise as a challenge for Aaron Judge. And then we have our first 2 division rivals with Orioles Camden Yards and the Rays Tropicana Field. While most MLB series span 3 games, some extend to 4. And you know what? We're about to hit the 4 games now, which we've only talked about 7 teams, which makes up for less than a quarter. I'm talking 23% of the league. So let's jump into it. Which stadiums did it take him to get 4 games for his first home run? Marlins, Lone Depot Park. That's it, only one stadium for 4 games. Now we're at the 3-game club, which would mean his first series in this stadium, and it's a mix of familiar and historic parks. And by familiar, I mean the first one is the stadium I visited the most in my lifetime, Cleveland's Progressive Field. Next, we have the White Sox Guaranteed Rate Field, a stadium known for its hitter-friendly dimensions. Arizona's Chase Field, which does offer favorable hitting conditions due to the dome, and Angels' historic Angel Stadium. Then we have Milwaukee's American Family Field, where it wasn't just his first home run in Game 3, he belted 2 round trippers. And we have one more stadium, and it's our first additional ballpark. It is the Rangers Ballpark Stadium in Arlington, which was the one before Globe Life opened in 2020. But just like in Milwaukee, he crushed 2 home runs in just his 3rd game at this stadium. Now we're at the 2-game mark, quick strikes across varied ball fields. And you know what? For the 2-game mark, we're going to start with the Oakland Athletics because they're actually on here twice. First, it was in the Oakland Coliseum, and this year in 2025, Judge did play in the AAA stadium known as Sacramento and hit a home run in that 2nd game. Then we go to Kansas City's Kauffman Stadium, and even though it's known for its expansive outfield, power hitters still find ways to hit dingers. Then we go to the Great American Ballpark of the Cincinnati Reds. Next, we do find another division opponent up in Canada, Blue Jays Rogers Stadium. And lastly, a nice beautiful park, the one I visited second most in my personal lifetime, the Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Park Stadium. Fun fact about that game that he hit the home run in Pittsburgh, I'll never forget it. It was my birthday, April 22nd, and Earth Day. If your team hasn't been mentioned yet, it means one of 2 things. Either Judge crushed a home run in his first game in their ballpark, or they've proven to be an Achilles heel and he has yet to go yard in them. And for you anti-Yankee fans, we'll start there because there's actually 4 stadiums he has not ever hit a home run in. Starting with the stadium with the fewest games played is St. Louis's Busch Stadium. Judge has gone 5 for 13, posting an impressive .384 average, but has never sent one over the fence. As of today's recording, which is June 1st, 2025, I can report he'll get another shot later this season when the Yankees do play in St. Louis for a 3-game series in August. Next stadium, same division. My personal favorite stadium I've ever been to is the Cubs' Wrigley Field. Despite playing 6 games there and going 5 for 22 for a .227 average, there are still no home runs for Aaron Judge. But there are no upcoming series in Chicago, so we'll have to wait another year or 2. Now we'll jump over to the NL East for the last two stadiums. First will be Atlanta's Truist Park, where Judge has played 6 games there and has gone 8 of 21 for a .381 average, and again has yet to go yard. And just like with St. Louis though, he will get a chance later this year, next month in July of 2025. Finally, we arrive at the stadium that has truly contained Aaron Judge, his ultimate kryptonite, Washington Nationals Park. He has played 8 games there and gone 5 for 27 with a poor 185 average, his worst mark in any stadium, and it's the only stadium he's under 200 in. Earlier in the video, we already mentioned the longest drought is 8 games for Aaron Judge to hit a home run. So even if he hits a home run in his next visit to Washington Park, this will be his longest at 9 games. So if he doesn't hit a home run in game number 9, he'll hit double digits, by far making it his most challenging stadium by a mile. Are you surprised by any of these 4 stadiums? Would you have guessed any of these 4 stadiums? We have finally reached the elite group of stadiums where Aaron Judge homered in his very first trip. And if you're keeping score, we still have 2 more of those additional stadiums to discover. But we'll start with an iconic one, the most obvious one for Yankees fans, Yankee Stadium, as Aaron Judge wasted no time homering in his very first at-bat. In fact, it was his 4th pitch ever saw in the majors. And if that wasn't enough, he went back-to-back homering the very next day. That's how you introduce yourself to the Bronx faithful. Even though we identified 2 NL East stadiums as kryptonites, there are 2 here listed for Game 1 bombs. First is Citizens Bank Park, home of the Philadelphia Phillies, and then Citi Field, home of the New York Mets, proving Aaron Judge could handle the rivalry right away. The next group actually caught me by surprise. It is 4 of the NL West teams. Now, we started off this video by identifying Coors Field, but yes, just like Coors, Aaron Judge went yard in his very first visit to Dodger Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Petco Park, home of the San Diego Padres, and lastly, his hometown team, the San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park. He had some extra motivation too, because in his first game he went yard twice, and now he's only played in that stadium 3 times, but he's gone 6 for 10, posting a ridiculous 600 average with 3 home runs in 3 games. Now we have a historic and special stadium, and that is the MLB Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa. Yes, Aaron Judge hit a home run, not just 1, but 2, in his very first game here in Iowa against the Chicago White Sox. And then, like a true Yankee legend, Aaron Judge homered in his first ever game at Fenway, cementing his place in baseball's biggest rivalry against the Boston Red Sox. And we have one more stadium, one more team. Just kidding, it's also against the Boston Red Sox in London Stadium. Yes, Aaron Judge hit his first home run in his first game in London in the 2020 London Series. The Yankees played 2 games against Boston, lighting up the scoreboard, going 2-0, scoring 29 runs in an unforgettable showcase across the Atlantic. In total, Aaron Judge homered in his first visit to 10 different MLB stadiums, meaning he went yard in 30% of the ballparks he played in. So on average, it took him 2.9 games to hit a home run at that stadium, making it a near certainty that he homers in the first series at a new location. Major League Baseball will open its next stadium in Las Vegas in 2028. So here's my question to you. How fast will Aaron Judge hit his first home run there? As a Giants fan, you know Aaron Judge has no love for the Oakland Athletics. In fact, that was the very team that drafted him out of high school, but he chose a college instead. We already saw that he did damage against his hometown Giants, and with Vegas set to be Oakland's new home, it's hard not to believe Aaron Judge won't fire up a home run in his first trip there. So what do you think? Will he launch a home run in Game 1, or will the baseball gods make him wait a few? Let me know in the comments.